This is the story of the day 3 men escaped Alcatraz and vanished forever. In 1962, 3 prisoners did the impossible. They escaped the most secure prison in the world. But here's the thing. They were never found. No bodies, no proof of death, nothing. Even 60 years later, investigators still ask the same question. Did they survive? Alcatraz wasn't just any prison. It was built to be escape-proof, a cold, rocky island in the middle of San Francisco Bay, surrounded by freezing water and deadly currents. It held some of America's most dangerous criminals, including Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and the infamous Birdman of Alcatraz. Guards called it the Rock, a place no one could escape, or so they thought. In 1960, a man named Frank Morris arrived at Alcatraz. Quiet, smart, with an IQ reportedly higher than 130. There, he met 2 brothers, John and Clarence Anglin. Together, they began planning something no one thought possible. Over months, they dug holes behind their cell vents using spoons, homemade drills, and pieces of metal from a vacuum cleaner. Every night, they hid their work with fake cardboard vent covers. And when the guards came to check, they placed dummy heads on their pillows made from soap, toilet paper, and real human hair. To the guards, it looked like they were sound asleep. On the night of June 11, 1962, everything was ready. The 3 men crawled through the holes in their cells, climbed up a dark utility corridor, and reached the roof unseen. From there, they slid down a drain pipe, scaled 2 fences, and carried a homemade raft built from 50 stolen raincoats. They pushed into the dark waters of San Francisco Bay and disappeared into the night. They were never seen again. When the guards discovered the escape the next morning, panic hit Alcatraz. The prison went into lockdown, and the FBI launched one of the biggest manhunts in U.S. history. Investigators found paddles, pieces of rubber, and a waterproof bag floating in the bay. It contained family photos belonging to the Anglin brothers. The water was 54 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough to kill in minutes. The FBI concluded that they drowned, but not everyone believed that. In 2013, a strange letter arrived, claiming to be written by John Anglin. He said he'd lived under a new name and wanted to turn himself in. The handwriting looked real, but the FBI could never prove it. Even earlier, the Anglin family received a Christmas card signed with the brothers' names, and the handwriting matched. Then, in 2015, a photo surfaced from Brazil. Facial recognition experts said it might show the Anglin brothers alive decades after the escape. The FBI officially closed the case in 1979. But the U.S. Marshals never did. They still list all 3 men as fugitives. 1 year after the escape, Alcatraz shut down for good. It was too costly to maintain, and its reputation was ruined forever. Today, millions of tourists visit The Rock, walking through the same cells and standing where the impossible became possible. So, did Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers die in the icy bay? Or did they outsmart the world's most secure prison and live to tell the tale? Comment what you think happened. And subscribe if you love unsolved mysteries.